What's up, guys? It's Sam here, and today we're about to discuss what is going to destroy the internet as we know it. And that is something called the Metaverse. So you may have heard of this coming with Facebook changing their name to Meta. You know, it doesn't ring off the tongue as much as Facebook, but they have done it. And what the Metaverse is, it's basically like a dream world or virtual world that we can hop into and hop out of whenever we see fit. It's going to change the way we work, the way we live, the way we shop, and the way we access the web. So you can imagine this 2D web that we access now on screens is going to become a thing of the past, and it's going to be basically holograms augmented by smart glasses, all that kind of stuff. So it's a very interesting topic, and it's going to come along a lot faster than we think it is. So you're going to need to listen to this one if you want to keep up to date with what is going to be happening in the metaverse. So I'm going to bring you through what Facebook has announced, and they're basically to do with their name change and what they're planning to do, and then just what is the metaverse and how it's going to change, and examples of how it is already in our society today and how it is already changing us. So this is going to be the technology that ends the internet as we know it. So people back when the internet was discovered, they didn't think what it has done and what it's become was possible. And now people don't think this is possible. And this is going to be proved wrong. So, without further ado, let's get straight in to the metaverse.
It is time for us to adopt a new company brand to encompass everything that we do. To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta. Our mission remains the same. It's still about bringing people together. Our apps and their brands, they're not changing either. And we are still the company that designs technology around people. Hey, and welcome to Connect. Today, we're going to talk about the metaverse, starting with the most important experience of all, connecting with people. Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually, it has things that are only possible virtually, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect.
Boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Mark. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Sorry, I'm running late, but you've got to see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can all look at it. This is stunning.
Okay, that is something.
That's awesome.
I love the movement.
Wait, it's disappearing.
This is amazing.
Hold on, I'll tip the artist and they'll extend it.
Wow.
That is Mark Zuckerberg's introduction to what he believes will be the metaverse for Facebook. So how they're doing this is through Facebook Horizons, and this is what they see as their avenue to do this. But they're going after a slightly different space that the other ones are going after. They're wanting to change the way we work, the way we school, and the way we shop and the way we game. To put you in this virtual reality and change everyday life. So Mark Zuckerberg goes on to talk about work and how working is changed for good. So through COVID, we've all been forced to work at home and work remotely. So this is one of the primary things that he is singled out as a motivation of why this metaverse, in his eyes, is getting accelerated. So now we're just going to listen to just a quick clip on what he is doing to change the way we work.
Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay for a lot of people. So we're gonna need better tools to work together. Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants. And as we've focused more on work, and frankly, as we've heard your feedback more broadly, we're working on making it so you can log into Quest with an account other than your personal Facebook account. We're starting to test support for work accounts soon, and we're working on making a broader shift here within the next year. I know this is a big deal for a lot of people. Not everyone wants their social media profile linked to all these other experiences, and I get that, especially as the metaverse expands. And I'll share more about that later. But I'm genuinely optimistic about work in the metaverse. We know from the last couple of years that a lot of people can effectively work from anywhere. But hybrid is going to be a lot more complex, when some people are together and others are still remote. So giving everyone the tools to be present, no matter where they are, whether as a hologram sitting next to you in a physical meeting or in a discussion taking place in the metaverse, that's going to be a game changer. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy. Giving people access to jobs in more places, no matter where they live, will be a big deal for spreading opportunity to more people. Dropping our daily commutes will mean less time stuck in traffic and more time doing things that matter. And it'll be good for the environment.
Enough about work. Look, we don't want to be boring people thinking about work. The metaverse is meant to be fun. And it's almost as fun as hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button, and it really helps out the channel an awful lot. But what is the metaverse is for fun. It's for entertainment. They're trying to get you into this so you spend as much time as possible inside the metaverse. And we already have versions of this, but they're on the 2D screens. So we have virtual games like Fortnite, you have Minecraft, all them kind of games. They have millions and millions of users, and it's growing exponentially. Fortnite is expected to have over 500 million users, and to say that that doesn't have an impact on the world, then we would be lying to ourselves. So these kind of games and events have attracted even like virtual DJs like Marshmello, and also Travis Scott has done a virtual event inside Fortnite. Each attracting over 10 million and 27 million respectively. So this is a bit of an inkling into the future of where we're going to go. Now we're doing it on 2D screens. In the future, we'll be doing this on 3D screens. And what Facebook are trying to do, well, Meta as they are now called, they're creating Facebook Horizons, which will allow you to create your own home, create your own world, and it's basically going to be like 3D Sims. And as you can kind of see here from the clip, it's basically you're running around in a virtual world with all your friends, and you're basically represented by an avatar that you create, and that is what they want. They want you to be playing, they want you to be meeting people, they want to be the same essentially what you do on Facebook over text messages, but do it in the metaverse. And it's like you're with someone, but you're not with someone. So it's an interesting concept, and that is what they are going for. It's a very, very interesting concept, but also it could be a very bad thing for humanity that we don't have a human interaction anymore, and we're living in this virtual world because we can't take what's going on in the real world. So there's a lot of things to think about, but could this happen? And how quickly is this going to happen? There's 3 or 4 things that need to happen for this. So we need the demand, we need to have the correct software that can implement these things, we need the correct hardware, and it also needs the correct funding and scalability, which obviously comes with the hardware and software, but it needs to be scalable. And it's just when all of them factors come together, then we have what is needed for the metaverse. So I'm going to get into a bit about each topic. So how will the metaverse happen? We need to have the right amount of demand for this to happen. And we know that we do have this. With over 2.5 billion people already gaming all around the world, this is a crazy, crazy profitable market. And at the moment, gaming is close worth to 200 billion compared to around 50 billion for film and movies. So we can kind of see this from the likes of the virtual concert that we've had, also like lots of different virtual games, considering the League of Legends competition that was there. Over 44 million people attended the League of Legends. As you can kind of see here in the clip, it is having mass adaptation of watching and being present for virtual events, which is completely changing the way that we think in the new generation, and especially even people younger than me. They're more and more into these virtual worlds. Fortnite, League of Legends, you are Crossfire, Minecraft, they're more and more in it. So this is the metaverse. It's currently what we do have with the technology that's available to us, but this is the metaverse. You have to compare these events, like of 44 million people attending League of Legends, you have over 27 million people attending Travis Scott. The Super Bowl in America is watched by 114 million people. So they are gaining on what is physical events and where actual people are to watch it on TV. These digital events are gaining on what we already do have. So the virtual sales and the demand is already there. It's just a matter of the technology catching up with what we are demanding. So the software is what we need. And the software that we need is already there. It's there using the Unreal Engine that powers games like Gears of War. You have the Unity software, which powers games like Fortnite, Pokemon Go. But importantly, Unreal Engine is also used to produce Hollywood special effects. So you can kind of see from the gaming clips that are present right now how good these graphics are. And all they need to do is bring them into a smaller glasses, put them on your head, and you'll be able to play the game. That is where we are going with this. But look, the software like Unity and Unreal Engines are basically kind of like the equivalent of mobile devices that we have, like iOS and Android, but for this gaming space and for the metaverse. Also, like, you have companies that are investing huge amounts of money in R&D, like Microsoft, Epic Games, Roblox, Crossfire. They're all putting more and more money into R&D to create their own metaverses, and they will all eventually become seamless when we have the hardware to do so. So we have the demand for this metaverse. It's already there. It's there, but people are crying out for more and more in this space. The software is already available, and it's just getting developed as we go in time, so that this software is already there. It just needs to be utilized more and advanced more, but the basis is already there and ready for the metaverse. Just before we mention what is going on in the hardware, we need to cover what this actually means for our day-to-day lives and how it will affect us. There will be no such thing as Google search. You'll have a virtual assistant, you'll have a virtual program doing these things for you inside your own metaverse. There'll be no more keyboards, because you'll walk and you will talk as if it is real life. You will have no more apps, as you will just go from world to world and see whatever you want. You want to jump into the Facebook world, you want to jump into Instagram world. That's essentially what we will be doing. You'll have no more screen time, as you won't be watching screens anymore. We'll be living in the app, in the moment. That is what we're going to be doing. Markets and countries all around the world will grow up in this virtual world. They, for example, will be able to teleport anywhere they want all around the world. You can see the wonders of the world inside your own metaverse. You don't even need to go to these places anymore. And that is the direction we are going. So what this massive push will do into the metaverse will put phones and PCs, all the devices that we have right now, will slowly become a part of the past. And we don't realize how quick this is actually happening. So these are the key changes that will happen as we become more and more into this metaverse, and it's always needed to be considered, because you don't really know what it means. But we're going into the metaverse, what does it mean? They are the things that it means. There'll be no more Google search, no more keyboards, no more talking, no more screen time, and people will grow up in this world. So now we'll just have a look at when will we have the hardware that is sufficient enough to complete this. So the question is, like, when will we have the hardware to do this? The metaverse is basically emerging out of the gaming market. So as we said before, 2.5 billion people are currently on the gaming market. 45% are in mobile, 35% console, and 25% are on PC. So there's a lot of different devices that people are on to be reached by this. And one of the key things that is a topic that we've all talked about is 5G. So the 5G rollout is massively influential in how quickly we get to the metaverse. So 5G will increase speeds of internet from 100 times of 4G, which will actually give us the correct speed time to make the metaverse actually a seamless experience. So things like VR headsets that we have with Oculus and Microsoft HoloLens, PlayStation VR will also become a thing of the past. They're clunky, they're not very efficient. You see people playing with them like this, they don't know what they're doing. It's not the way forward. So they're going to be replacing headsets with smarter, sleeker, like just basically smart glasses. You'll put them on like everyday glasses and you will be straight in your metaverse. You can, as we saw in the video earlier with Mark, you can literally walk down the corridor, have a coffee, put your glasses on, and you're wherever you want to be. So the companies that are involved in this, you have Facebook that are basically teamed with Ray-Bans. They have smart glasses that are available. You can get them already. You have Apple will be launching some in 2022, and you also have Amazon that have the Echo frames that are actually already there. So once all of these things become reality, we have the demand, we have the software, we have the hardware that'll be produced, and as technology advances over the next few years, we will have it and it will be there. So how far away are we from this seamless metaverse? So experts are kind of saying we're roughly 5 to 7 years to get to the point where we'll be living, playing, working, shopping inside the metaverse. So that's not that long. It's a 5 to 7 year horizon, and that is not that long at all. Like, so how will this all end up? You have to think about, how will this end up? Will it be like the Ready Player One scenario that we have? You've all seen, well, you probably haven't all seen the movie, but a lot of people have seen the movie. And will we end up like that, or will we just end up in a world that is void of all social interaction in person? So there's things to consider. But what's important is, how can you actually make money from the coming metaverse? So just to finish up on, how can you make money from the metaverse? So the metaverse has a lot of cryptos that are basically pouring out of the cracks at the moment. So you've got like Decentraland, you've got Sandbox, you've got Floki Inu, Infinity Token, Terra Virtual Collect, and Epic Prime at High Street at the moment. These are some of the main cryptos that are emerging as game cryptos that you can basically invest in the game, and basically they probably will make you a lot of money if you do pick the correct one. So there's just a couple to mention. I'm going to put all of the tickers down in the description, so you'll be able to see basically examples of metaverse cryptocurrencies. I'm not currently buying them all, but the one I have been watching is Sandbox, and look, it's a very interesting project. And look, all these things come with extremely high risk. It's all a very new thing at the moment, but there are definitely things that you should basically just take a note of. Like, if you want to try and make some money off the metaverse that is coming, basically just have a look at the metaverse cryptocurrencies and just see, can you find that needle in a haystack that is going to make you some crazy money. So remember, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I explained what the metaverse is and what is coming. It's always an advancing in technology these days, and how you can possibly take advantage of it with the metaverse cryptocurrencies. So if you like this video, remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and turn on the notification bell. And also remember sure to check out our sponsor, which is 35mm Vintage, which will surely be present inside the metaverse as well. And you can check that out with a link down below. If you want to get some free cryptocurrencies, check out our Nexo referral link and also our BlockFi as well. They're great applications if you want to earn some passive income, and who doesn't like getting passive income these days. So thanks, guys, and we will see you in the next one.